Coyote ankle lock is almost like having a cheat code. A cheat code that not everybody can use, but those that can use it can finish matches quickly in under a minute. But those that know how to do it generally know how to defend well. And this is when a submission that not very many people know about, the Valente lock, we can transition to and still get the finish. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to easily transition from the Coyote ankle lock to the Valente lock.
We're gonna go with the assumption you know how to actually finish the Coyote ankle lock. If you guys don't, I'll have actually a video pinned in the comments that'll show you guys how to actually finish the Coyote ankle lock. But we know with the Coyote ankle lock that I'm gonna get the overhook, I get here, and now we're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to get the submission. All the pressure comes from the back of my hamstring, chopping into my partner's ACL, basically the front of the knee. And I'm going to hyperextend this way. You can even tap them as they're standing or as they fall. What'll happen though is if your partner, your opponent understands how to defend, they're actually going to lift up here. And every bit of the tension that's on the ankle and knee goes out the window like that. Now, oh, it doesn't matter how tight I squeeze. It ain't gonna do anything, right? Does it do anything? He's stiff, he knows I'm strong. But even if someone is strong and as handsome as me, I still can't put enough pressure to make a light feather's ankle hurt. I say light feather because it's the weight class he competes in, right? Now, just imagine him, he's the same height as Bruno Malfacini. So what we do from here is I post my foot, guys. The blade of my foot is gonna go to my partner's hip here. My right foot that was between my partner's legs, like hooking behind the knee for the Coyote ankle lock, is just gonna hook behind my partner's hamstring. What we could do is you could do two things here depending upon your partner's size. If it's someone like Ethan, for example, that I probably could move a little bit, I'm just gonna lift my partner up and bring my knee to the inside. If they're very heavy footed, then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna move ourselves a little bit. So what I do is I slightly hip out, bring my knee on the inside, and I carve it in here like I'm gonna play X guard. But we're not playing X guard today, are we? We're going from an incredibly fun ankle lock, known as a Coyote ankle lock, to an ankle lock that we call the Valente lock because Lucas of Valente is the only guy I've seen do this. So what we do is I bring my foot, guys, from this near hip here to the far hip. My right leg is actually gonna kick over and I'm gonna chop at his knee. As I chop at his knee, I'm going to extend and actually hook in figure four my leg right here. So while I'm here, my hand is still to my stomach. But if you look, I have a figure four. I'm extending with my left leg here. Now I'm going to like leg press my hamstring into my partner's knee. Think like ACL knee area. Everybody knows what a knee is, right? Everybody got it? All right, good. So while we're here, I'm gonna put pressure on the knee and I'm going to actually like shrug my shoulder almost to my ear and I'm gonna try to fold his foot. This is gonna put really nice pressure that Ethan is so excited to sit and feel while I talk to a camera while somebody's holding the camera staring at me right now. Yes. So now I'm gonna look and put extension to this pressure right there. And the tap comes on very fast. So where this can get weird and a little tricky is if when you guys get here, you try to just bring this leg over and you're like, I can't fit it in there.
That's what she said.
What you are gonna do is you're going to extend a little bit with your left leg. I know that sounds goofy, but as this leg comes over, I chop at the knee and I extend. But look, I keep this elbow pinching in. I don't wanna extend and then my elbow gets further away from my rib. I wanna maintain like the same distance of my elbow to my rib here. So I stay tight on his ankle. Think of like the heel area. So as I extend, I chop down. Now I set up the figure four here. But with me keeping my elbow pinched in tight here, it's keeping his heel close to my ribs. So he has a nice fold on his, I forgot what a foot was called, guys. What's a foot called? Oh yeah, it's called a foot. What is wrong with me? Please do not tell me in the comments what's wrong with me, okay? So now I put tension into my partner's knee, keeping my elbow pinched to my ribs, and I'm going to put my hips into it. But look guys, my left leg over here is hooking, staying tight to this far leg. And everybody just look at Ethan's face. Ethan, look at the camera. Tell him how it feels. He doesn't want to tell you guys, or it doesn't feel good. Which one? Tell him! Is that a tap? Good sign language. The two big differences though I want you guys to understand from the Coyote ankle lock to the actually the Valente lock is one is more of a guard, The other one is actually more of just a straight submission. What I mean by that is that when you're in the De La Riva ankle lock position, or as a lot of people like to call it, the Coyote ankle lock, you actually have sweep options from there. The Coyote ankle lock though, it actually is really strong when going for the ankle lock. But it's also strong when attacking the back, or even changing the angle to off balance your partner and apply the submission as they're on the ground. The Valente lock, it's a little different. You pretty much have one thing you can do and give to your partner. Pain. So this is what I want from you. I want you guys to re-watch the portions of us going through it and practice this. But when you practice this, guys, I want you to be careful to not chop super hard against your partner's knee. Because the last thing you want to do is break your toys, because then you can't play with them again, right? You want to take care of your toys. He's tough, he's fine, okay? But when you guys are doing this, take your time, pay attention to the mechanics, and have this video by you if you need it. If you guys have any questions or you need any additional help, please post a comment down below, guys. Ask the question. I look and reply to all the comments, even the ones that are a little silly-willy, and I want to help you guys. Let me be your step coach. Obviously, I'm not your coach, but I can be your step coach. Like I mentioned earlier, if you guys need help finishing the Coyote ankle lock, which is before this Valente lock transition, check out this video right here, and it's going to give you a big head start on how Coyote actually taught me how to finish and do this ankle lock.